Welcome back, fellow citizens of Jar, to Darren for Super President. This is the show in which we try to build our own country, take over the entire universe, and fix all of the universe's problems. If that sounds like something you think you might like, please hit that subscribe button down below to join us on our path to glory. Let's get into the community show and some comments. For the ocean's name, it's very important to know what kind of pickles there are. Jeremy is salty and sour and dill flavored. I feel like there was some personal experience wrapped up in that lawn trash metaphor. You don't know that. There could be. The ocean should henceforth be referred to simply as Bob. I'm not sure if Jeremy can be shortened to Bob, but you're welcome to if you feel it's appropriate. Using its size to its advantage, Jar will become the statistically most eco-friendly country. No carbon emissions, but plenty of plant life will be perfect. I love the alliteration. That's true, we should work on fixing carbon problems. Climate change, carbon problems. If you've got carbon problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got a jar. Landon tells me I cannot rewrite physics, and I should repeat, Landon, I can do what I want. I simply need more power. Since when is unlimited power ever gone poorly for anybody? Secret black belt, I never thought of it like that. The problem is when you reveal the black belt. Then you have a ticking timer of enemies, hidden in every corner. I will, Mr. Super President. It's a bit of a dream of mine to make an important piece of music. Also, how will I send it to you? Any way you want. YouTube, Reddit, email. On the About tab, I have an email you can send it to. This is, I don't know, pick one, have fun. Send me a link or a thing. Jar Jar. Misa Agungun. Don't you tempt me. This channel could get a whole lot cringier very, very easily. Thorbaka could have been a very different... Hey, so I think that's a great idea. I just subbed today. Just one thought. Maybe a bit controversial, but would you ever consider giving your thoughts and opinions on world events and giving support and critiques to them? Keep up the good work. I only have 2 bars for me talking about a world event. One, can I do it in a way that I think is extremely funny and isn't going to overly cause controversy and harm? And the other one is, do I think I can personally make the situation better or helpful? If I had the influence to actually make all these problems better, those are the ones you may have seen me try, like charity, where we're like actually trying to change the world. The ones that I don't feel I could change, I sort of steer clear of the potential controversy. Maybe I'll try a history thing. Who would like me to see critiquing extremely old history that people wouldn't find controversial? How's life going, fellow citizens of Jar? Very jaritorial. You could have a jarnitor to clean up the jar. This is the place my brain goes. I 100% support Jeremy the Microtian. Me too. From below, and the sides and the top. Just don't take the lid off. That one's gonna smell worse than the regular jar. Given enough time. 677 subscribers, quite different from when there were only 8. The idea that 677 people possibly chose to watch me means I should be far more nervous about this than a crazy man in front of a camera. Mr. Super President, you should really give the community show a name. Maybe Lubujet, or Last Week Jar Amazed You. Well, leave your entries in the... I'm not doing that. If anybody thinks there should be a name, name one, not that one. Enough hate went to Jack's films when PewDiePie copied him that if I copy PewDiePie, I don't want any hate going to PewDiePie. He's such a small creator and channel that I don't want to send any hate his way. So we'll need a unique name, but I like the idea of making a name. Maybe you should get some land for Jar's citizens to live in and get some series for different projects of Jar. Example, the Jeremy Microtian series, a space program, military, etc. I do have some series that I'm gonna come back to. I'd love to do more embassies in different countries. It's very hard to go to a bunch of countries. Also, I'm not rich. I love our cause, cause our cause is great. I should get my own advertising things. I think we should give a shout out to Venus. I mean, her atmosphere is thick and also hard to see through and potentially deadly. If that's not a femme fatale, then I'd forget the definition. And I'm not gonna look it up in the middle of me recording. I think I'll do a shout out to Venus in a near episode. This is really a wonderful idea. I do want to do more shout-out things. Make a Twitter for the Micronation. I don't know what I'd tweet about. If people care, let me know, I guess. The memories of when I was in 8th grade. Am I nostalgic for some people? I never thought I could be a nostalgic thing for a person before. That is flattering to a level I didn't think was possible for me, and I don't know what to do about that. Not track talking about us looking at Antarctica. I have a whole episode on Antarctica. I'll link it down below. If we could get as much money as Mr. Beast, we could actually go to space. So, achievable goal. If I had as much money as Mr. Beast, this channel would make the news a lot more. Depending on how successful I get, we'll either call that a pipe dream or foreshadowing. Is there a way you can pin this on your channel as like a trailer? I summed up season 1, it took me more hours than I care to admit. I think I did, at least for new non-subscribers it shows up. I think that's my trailer. I should fix that. If I haven't, I'll do it. Good job, India. Good job, India. I'm actually a big fan of India. There's a really cool country, really cool culture. You know, there's a surprising amount of trash in space. When Jar gets to space, I know it's a long way off, but it'll happen someday. Take up the initiative and clean up space. That's a great idea. We should do an episode on this. I'm gonna write that one down. This is a good job. Maybe in the first steps, we get a Kerbal Space program, and we also need a logo for space. Great idea. You guys start working on a logo. I'll look at Kerbal Space Program. We need to model what kind of things can go into space anyway, so I'll look at it as a potential. Let me know if people want to see that. Wow, this country has come really far. Give me 6 months. And then another 6 months. Just give me time. We'll see how far I can push this. I'm crazy enough. You all know that by now. The background music for this channel is what actually plays in my head constantly instead of actual thoughts. Sorry? Congratulations? I spent 8 hours trying to find something that could be listened to a lot, so hopefully it worked better than it could have. Back when I was getting stuff for this channel, I wanted something that was vaguely Pinky and the Brainish, with like a little bit of kooky, a little bit of zany, sugar and spice, and world domination. And then Jesse commenting on my first ever video saying, sometimes you just gotta go back to where it all started. Me. In a car, unable to understand how to film things correctly. I've come a long way. So this has been your super presidential candidate Darren signing off for Monday saying, welcome to Jar. Jar takes all kinds. You are family now. Please join us this week and every week. We go up every single Saturday and Monday. Don't forget to check the description down below for links to a couple fun things. And I will leave you, as always, with our viewer-submitted motto for Jar, which is, we are Jar. If you love Jar, you'll love us. See you Saturday.
And this episode is brought to you in this corner by Luke. And in this corner, Rachel. By their entering the ring, they help me build more rings. So we can fight I can make YouTube videos.